Welcome to another episode of Arizona Real Estate Showcase. I'm your host, Jason Grandin. Hope you guys are enjoying the first day out in Arizona of COVID-19. It's finally opened up and we are ready to rock and roll. So, as you know, as we talk about every week, I'm Jason Grandin with the Grandin Group. And we are Arizona's #1 brother and sister team. Also, I just wanted to send out a special thank you to all of the listeners that have been tuning into our new internet TV show on YouTube. You can find it on Facebook as well. The Lockbox, which is a video showcase of local businesses. So we go out and we talk to local businesses and find out why they love Arizona, the people, and about their business here in Arizona. The second show we do is Homestead, which is about people that live in certain communities. So we go to the communities and we talk about the houses that are for sale there and how great it is to live in that specific community. The shows have been doing phenomenal. In fact, they've been doing so good, could almost quit real estate and just do that full time. So not going to happen. Anyways, today we won't be as long-winded since we're just coming back from, it's been swamped. So we're just coming back from the first day of being able to actually be out where some shops are open and you can go have lunch in a restaurant and stuff like that, which has been nice. So everyone, we've had a lot of questions about the Arizona market. How is the Arizona market doing here in Arizona during this crisis time? Well, so again, we try to stay away from politics and we try to stay away from our opinions on issues like that because everybody has a different opinion. Some people think it's nonsense. Some people think it's the end of the world. So, but with that said, one thing that is the truth, that is a non-deniable fact, is the Arizona market is still one of the hottest spots in the country. Fortunately, we've been buried. I mean, absolutely buried. We've been selling, renting. It's been great. And then, we practice all the social distancing to make sure everyone's safe and so forth. Again, it's been good. And I'm even getting calls about people that want to list. And this has been going on for the past 2 months. And I think we discussed this on one of the last shows. But is it a good time to list my home? Of course it is. It is a good time to list if you have a full-time experienced agent that can get out there and market. Right now, people are sitting at home. Mass numbers of people are on their computers. What a perfect way to get out and showcase that home that you have for sale. Your realtor, or should be the Grandin Group, comes out. We do videos. We do pictures. We get this stuff out in front of the people that are at home right now, that are sitting here thinking, okay, this virus is going to end pretty soon. I'm going to need to buy a house. What is this? It just came through. Beautiful house. Virtual tours are incredibly important, and it's a huge part of marketing a house to get the most money for your dollar. Now, I have noticed that a lot of realtors, not all of them, but a lot, have not been using this. They haven't been doing professional pictures, and it does not make you a professional when you use your iPhone to take pictures, just so you guys know. But they haven't been doing videos added on there. And part of it is because it's an additional expense that they don't want to pick up. My attitude is no matter what you're selling, you got to make sure it looks the best. So whether you're selling a trailer, a dirt bike, or a $20 million mansion, a virtual tour is absolutely important and stuff. And they've got all these different types of marketing deals out there. But with the Arizona real estate market, over 200 people a day moving here, many from California. We've got a lot of Chicago, New York, Kansas. Love it. They're all starting to move in here. So it's been going great. With that said, the market's great. There's still bidding wars going on in some price points, believe it or not. We just finished a client that they actually closed this week, and we had to look at about 20 homes, and we got beat out on probably 5 or 6 other homes when we put offers in. It was absolutely nuts. And it wasn't just me and one other person. It was like 5 or 6 other people over asking price. It was absolutely ridiculous. But again, that's great because it's for Arizona and it really helps out and it makes Arizona a great place. Okay, the other thing that we want to discuss too today is rentals. So as many of you know, we own instantrenters.com and we get tons and tons and tons of people looking for a rental home. And I got to be honest, right now, if you're renting a home, it's cheaper to buy because you can get a better deal on your mortgage. But this market in Arizona, without a doubt, has priced most people out. If you're a part-time employee or even a full-time employee with a minimum wage job, it's tough. I feel for you, because it's going to be very, very difficult to find a rental property for you that you can afford on your salary. And it's just the nature of the beast. I had a lady call the other day, and she's like, I don't want to deal with a realtor because you guys mark them up. Well, first of all, that ignorant statement, but that is untrue. So the realtor's job, which, trust me, none of us make, if any, much money on these rentals. But the fact of the matter is that there are so many people looking for good rentals. The market is dictating the price. So, for example, if you want to live in a 2-bedroom townhome or condo in 7th Street, Union Hills area, North Phoenix, it's going to run you probably maybe a little more than $1 a foot. So if you want a 1,300 square foot home, it's probably going to run you $1,300, $1,400, and you're going to be competing for that place. And then, the pet issue. Many people have gotten these breed-restricted dogs over the years. So if you're going out and you get, let's just say, a pit bull. I love pit bulls. I think they're great dogs, and I think it's how you raise them. But the fact of the matter is, many insurance companies won't pick you up. So if you go out and you pick yourself up a breed-restricted dog, Rottweiler, pit bull, some German Shepherd, and so forth, you're going to have a tough time getting a place, which is going to move you into different categories. And again, my attitude on this. Every area has a different personality. So the rental market is super strong, and I do feel for you, because you're probably going to have to end up with a roommate if you're renting anything. And there's really nothing under $600 a month. So it's getting tougher. And then when you start dealing with those $600, $700, $800 a month rentals, you've got to find a landlord that's willing to take care of the place. And a lot of them don't. They just rent them, they collect the income, and that's that. So we don't want you to have that kind of place. But even at that price point, you might still want to consider buying. There are places out there that you can purchase and get a little piece of land with it as well. Maybe it's not exactly in town, but it is there. So this is just the nature of the beast with the Arizona real estate market, which is hot. So anyways, as far as the other things go, like COVID-19, again, I'm not going to get into political stuff and try to keep our opinions out of this as much as possible. Has the real estate market been affected by this? Yes. Has it destroyed it? Absolutely not. Is that $1 million house going to drop to $500,000? Absolutely not. You can talk to other agents and professionals in the business, but the fact of the matter is, it's just not going to happen. Just this morning, we got, and I'm just going to give you the Cave Creek snapshot. I'll give you Scottsdale and Cave Creek. But just to kind of give you an idea, the week of April 27th, 2020, 13 new, this is in Cave Creek. This is just Cave Creek. Okay, and actually, let me give you the first week of May. So the week of May 5th, the Cinco de Mayo weekend, listings were up. The week of the April 27th, we had 13 new listings. The week of May 4th, we had 15 new listings. Now, with that said, the number of listings sold on 4/27 was 13, but only 12 closed between that time and May 4th. So cancel listings were up a little bit, people taking them off, and the temporarily off market went up 1 or 2. Pending listings actually went up. So this is a house that was on the market, and on April 27th we had, this is just in Cave Creek, there were 17 homes. By May 4th, 23 of those were pending. So that shows you've had a really good market. And that's just for Cave Creek. Now, Scottsdale had a little bit of a different story where the week of April 27th, there was 183 new listings. May 4th, 193 new listings. So you can see the market's going up. Now, in that time, you had 152 sold, and then the week of May 4th is 97. Now, this kind of depends on the close of escrow dates. So those numbers, while they're nice size numbers, those are really good numbers, the fact that you had 152 the week of 4/27, you've got to count 30 days prior, let's just say 30, to catch up to those numbers. So you had quite a few at the beginning of the end of March that closed, and then for May it kind of slowed, so we only had 97 closings. But canceled listings, we dropped from 36 to 31. Pending, we went from 223 that were pending April 27th. May 4th, there was 229 pending listings, and prices are going up. So it's really hard for people to come into this market thinking that they're going to see a crash of '08, or the media sitting here telling you about how history is repeating itself and this is the Great Depression. Not here in Arizona. It's just not going to happen. The market's hot. It's a safe time to put your money in it. I know a lot of people, some people pulled their money out of the real estate market 60 days ago at the start of this, thinking, no, the prices are going to drop. But I got to tell you, they're not. Where else in the country can you move where it's 9 months out of the year great weather? Now, also, let's talk about weather for a second. You guys will love this. April was fantastic right until the end of it. And then, I cannot believe we've already had 107 days, 107-degree days. It's crazy. So this week's actually pretty decent. It's the high 90s. But, we got blasted with the heat, so I'm just kind of thinking that maybe it's a sign to get rid of this virus that was floating around. So today, we're doing this special podcast specifically to talk about, just basically congratulate all the businesses for opening and starting to get moving again and stuff like that. The economy is just going to keep going up, and I'm expecting, in our personal opinion, the Grandin Group's personal opinion, we are expecting this to be one of the best summers ever in Arizona as far as the real estate market goes. Condos are doing really well. Some of the high-rise condos have higher occupancy than they've ever had as far as people buying them. The houses, I bought in Cave Creek 3 years ago, and my prices went up probably 25% from when I bought 3 years ago. So, again, those numbers are not, it's not going to happen to everybody. It's just luck of the draw on some of this stuff. So Arizona is a great, great market. Another hot area that we've been checking out is Prescott, Arizona. First of all, it's about 15 degrees cooler than Maricopa County, and it has been absolutely amazing. Up there this past weekend, we listed a 21-acre property, and I'll tell you what, there's certain things you cannot find anymore. People are moving out of the cities of LA and Chicago to move to Arizona to get some space. There's not that much land left. You can move into Prescott, and they're making big developments there that are smaller lots, but you can still find acreages of land. It's getting harder and harder to find even in Maricopa County. Another really great area that I love, and I was showing some homes there this week, is Chandler, Arizona. Down south, I got to tell you, they put some great houses together. The people, first of all, are fantastic, and it's just really been a pleasure to deal with a lot of them. The homes are beautiful, and they're all at that point right now. A lot of the homes are at the point where you're like, okay, the house was new 15, 20 years ago. Now it's time to remodel. And the remodels are insane. People are just going all out. And many of them are putting them back on the market and getting a pretty penny for them. So if that's the route you want to go, if you're going to buy a house that's done, great. If you want one that needs to be remodeled, figure out what kind of project you want to have, and then we'll help set you up with the right people. I can tell you, if you have not bought a house before and that needed fixed up, it is a lot of work and a lot of stress, and leave it to the professionals to do it. Now, I tried it once, and we bought a house. 6 months later, we got it done, put it back on the market. This was before the market crashed in '08. So we bought the house, took 6 months to fix it up, had no idea what we were doing, and then put it back on the market. Everything was said and done, we made $24. So, again, there's builders, there's flippers. Those guys are professionals. They know what they're doing. Just because someone says they're a realtor does not mean they know how to flip a house. So you always want to talk to a professional and get some advice if you're going to go into that route. I still get kids that call, and they're like, hey, listen, my grandparents passed away or whoever, and they left me a couple $1,000,000. I want to buy 3 or 4 investment homes. I'm telling you, if you're getting into that, make it a full-time job, because it is a lot of work, and it's not one of those jobs you can just pass off and cross your fingers. You're generally always 1 month away from going broke. And so we can talk about that at a later date. Okay, so Arizona's been a great rental market. We cannot complain about that at all. And, we've had a lot of questions and emails, and what we'll start doing here on some future episodes, I'll start reading your comments. So for those of you that want to ask questions, you can find me at the Grandin Group on Facebook at the Grandin Group, and the same thing on Twitter under Jason Grandin. And you can always email me questions and stuff like that. So we get quite a few of them. And for those of you I run into in town at the gym or restaurants and stuff that ask questions, half the time I get home and I forgot what the question was. But we'll answer them and stuff, and you will always get a very direct answer. We're not interested in beating around the bush, and we want to make sure you're happy. Plus, we're here to promote Arizona, which brings me to that other thing I was telling you about with Homestead and Lockbox, our 2 internet TV shows. If you guys want to be in it, those shows are specifically for you. Same with the podcast. Podcast is strictly for you to give you information as we see it on the Arizona real estate market. Now, I did get a couple of people ask before, why aren't you giving us exact numbers and this and that? Because the fact of the matter is, we have a very unique marketing team, so we market different than the agent that's just working at part-time or whatnot. We put a lot into marketing, so I feel like we get a different response back when we market a house than the regular agent who just throws it on the MLS. So to be fair to them, we work to make sure that your property and the state of Arizona is promoted, not just, my interest or the realtor's interest. So there's a lot of that fun stuff going on. Other than that, good stuff going on here in Arizona. It sounds like we're going to start opening some sports teams. Things are going to get back to normal. It'll be hot, but it'll be a good time. One of the things we want to do too is talk about excuse me. We want to talk about having a pool. So, last episode I told you that I'm building a pool, and since then we decided, okay, this will be fun. So I've learned a great deal about buying a pool. I've also learned a great deal. While I've got a ton of respect for these big pool companies, they are making cash. So I've been doing this pool myself. I have a licensed contractor that works with me, and the amount of money I've saved is incredible. And this pool, which we'll be posting pictures as soon as it's done, is absolutely amazing. So if you're thinking about redoing your pool or even having a pool built, I highly suggest you email me, and I'm going to send you over Extreme Pool's number. They have been doing a great job, and amazing job. And here's a special listener gift for you guys. If you decide to have a pool built, they will build it for cost plus 10%. So unheard of deal, and that's from start to finish. From permits, takes about a month to get the permits, just so you know. They can have the pool done, up and running, and you swimming within 6-7 weeks tops. And they're doing an amazing job. So that's Extreme Pools. Email me if you need their numbers. Also, the other thing that we want to wrap up with today is referrals. So, with monsoons coming and different things, it's important to start putting together a list of like handymen, roofers, landscapers. So Homestead and Lockbox, we'll be putting those lists together, and we're going to update them all the time. One negative review, we pull that person off, and then we put someone else new. We've got hundreds and hundreds. We've got some fantastic house cleaning services. Got a great roofing company, a couple of them. Attorneys, title, maid service, movers, pool builders. You name it, we have it. So we'll get that hooked up for you. Plus, if those of you that are thinking about buying barbecue grills, I have been studying this left and right, and I'm so excited about it. I can find you some really great grills that you can have built in that will sear steaks. So that $10, $15 steak you buy at the store will taste like that $100 steak you paid for at one of the big local restaurants. Anyways, and we're going to be having some barbecues and stuff like that. In fact, our next episode, we're going to talk about different recipes and barbecues, because I want to share some of the stuff that our neighbors given us. So with that said, I hope you guys are being safe. I know everyone's been locked down. It's really tough, even if you've been out, and we've been out hiking and working out and all that fun stuff. But with that said, even just kind of knowing that you're stuck at home just kind of slows everything down. So we're looking forward to getting stuff amped up. But the Grandin Group is working, and we are out there hustling to make sure we're promoting your home, Arizona, and so forth. So if you're looking to purchase a house, if you're looking to move to Arizona, make sure you reach out to me and my sister at the Grandin Group. That's GRANDIN. Grandon on Facebook, or you can just call me up. My number is at the bottom of this page, and we'll send you lists of homes. We'll get you taken care of as far as that goes. For those of you thinking about selling your home anywhere in Arizona, we have expanded up north, so we cover the entire state. Maricopa County, Yavapai County, all over the place. And I got to tell you, north of Anthem, so when you start heading up to 17 to Camp Verde, Verde Valley, Prescott, Mare, Cornville, Flagstaff, Sedona, all those places, it's been phenomenal. And the people are absolutely amazing to work with up there. And it's a beautiful place to live, and it's cooler than down here in Maricopa County. All right. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Arizona Real Estate Showcase. Links to the other sites will be on the bottom here. Questions, give me a call. If you need me to send you lists of homes, certainly give me a call and do it. Looking forward to meeting you. I do hope everyone's safe. And one final note. I just noticed on the news, I guess we're like 105 degrees here, and it's like 10 degrees back east. So for those of you that are in Minnesota and Michigan and all that fun stuff, and you're getting buried with snow, give it up. Come out here to Arizona. I'm telling you, you're going to absolutely love it. If the pool is done, I would have been in it, but everybody's been out swimming. It's been great. And the lakes are open. All right, everybody. Jason Grandon with the Grandon Group. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Arizona Real Estate Showcase. We'll be back in less than a week with another episode, and we're going to talk about barbecuing for Memorial Day weekend. You guys have a good one. We'll talk to you soon.